The Kenny Pickett era is finally here. Kenny Pickett finally got his start in the second half of this Jets game, and it was like Kenny Pickett brought the spark that the Steelers needed. He really did. He like lit up the whole team. He commanded the team. He really took over for us in the second half. We didn't get the win, but there's a lot that we could take away from that. That he is and he should be QB1 as of right now. I guess we're gonna kind of assume that he is gonna be QB1, but if not, because Coach Tomlin doesn't want to say, the game plan early. It's still up in the air if he's gonna be QB1, but I'm gonna assume that he's probably gonna be QB1 because he brought offense. He really did bring offense. And that's gonna be the main topic of this Steelers recap. We're just gonna be talking about Kenny Pickett because the first half was there's nothing to talk about in the first half. We sucked. Our defense was pretty good. In the first half, so I guess we could talk about that. But besides that, on offense, we sucked. We couldn't do anything on offense in the first half. So there's not much to say there. But if you're new here, this is still the recaps. We do these every week. I'm gonna continue doing these every week. Win or loss, our tie. We're gonna continue doing Steelers recaps. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on those because these are very fun if you're a Steelers fan. And we're doing NFL predictions, weekly predictions as well, every week, every Wednesday. So make sure you subscribe for those as well because so far I'm doing pretty good. So make sure you check those out. So like I said, it is Kenny Pickett era. Touchdown Kenny instantly came in the game and started scoring touchdowns like we all expected. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited to see Kenny Pickett. It's just, oh man, it's just the spark. It really is a spark that he just lit up the offense. Like no one else, like Trubisky wasn't. Like I feel like Trubisky was kind of like a downer, now that I'm comparing the two, it's like, yeah, he was kind of a downer. He didn't have the same energy, or he didn't really have any energy to like really lead the offense. It was kind of just like it was mellow. It was a very mellow offense. And touchdown Kenny, he's bringing the offense already. He's bringing that energy already. He got that spark. He's excited. He's just young and like a rookie, It's just, he has all that energy. It's really fun to watch. And it's like something I haven't experienced as a Steelers fan because Ben Roethlisberger's been the quarterback since I started watching. Basically, he's been the quarterback since forever for me. So I haven't really had the rookie experience. So it's a lot of fun. And like I said, he really brought an offense, the offensive spark that we needed. It didn't translate to a win, but we almost had it. It was like a 4-point game. I don't remember the score, but yeah, I think it was like a 4-point game or like a 3-point game. It was very close. It was 24-20, right? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it was very close towards after the second half. We looked really good. The only thing that Kenny has to work on are the interceptions, I guess, but like two of them weren't his fault, and the third one was like a Hail Mary, so I don't even want to put that on him. It was just something you got to do to win the game. It sucks that that's gonna be on his his stat sheet for the rest of the season, but I wouldn't put that one on him. But the other two I wouldn't put on him as well because Chase Claypool got to make that catch. He threw a bomb to Claypool and it was right in his hands. Claypool had it and he bobbled it and it was intercepted. It's like it's just like, that's the type that would happen, that's the Steelers' luck. And then there was another play later on in the game. I think around the fourth quarter, it was the pass to Freiermuth, and I think it was Freiermuth, and that was also kind of bobbled and intercepted. But those bobbles, I don't really want to put those on him because they're not his fault. I guess the Freiermuth was kind of his fault. It was kind of a bad pass to make. I think it was third down, so he probably should just threw it away, but it happens. He's a rookie, so we'll give him some slack there. But those interceptions are something that I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. Maybe if he gets a couple more reps, he'll be a little less excited, a little less antsy. But he did come in that game and he took over for sure. He really did took over. And I saw after the game Trubisky, he wasn't that happy, obviously, but he wasn't like negative or anything. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna need to check out what Kenny Pickett said because I totally forgot to check out what he says. Let me check that out right now. So yeah, I checked out the Kenny Pickett interview, the post game interview, and it was pretty simple. He said the standard, QB stuff. He didn't really give up much information about stuff. But I still like Kenny Pickett. Like, even if he doesn't come off as he just didn't come off over the top personality wise, it's still like he came off as a winner and a gamer. Like, he's still he's locked in and winning. So that's why he wasn't as expressive or anything, because he lost, and it sucked losing. And I could really appreciate that he's sad and mad that they lost that game, because it was a very winnable game for us. It just he put the interceptions on him. He's putting that blame on him. He's not putting it on the receivers, something that we saw Ben do in the past. So that is good. But overall, for the Steelers game, the defense was kind of it was good. It was good for 3 quarters. We were stopping the run like I've never seen. Obviously the Jets O-line isn't anything to remark about, but we were stopping the run, which I haven't seen them do in forever. So that was really good. But it came down to the end in the fourth quarter. We couldn't stop the run when we needed to, and they kept on getting Zach Wilson was getting plays, just wide open receivers. That's that comes down to the defense. And in the fourth quarter, we had injuries. Minka, I think it was Minka got hurt, and Cameron Hayward got hurt. They were down, so they had to use the injury timeouts, and obviously that takes away timeouts in the fourth quarter. So that really ruined us for the final offensive drive. But overall, I think that this is something that we can take into next week. Next week, we do have the Bills, which is going to be very, very rough. The Bills are still looking like a team that is very, very dangerous and Super Bowl contenders. They just beat the Ravens in a very in a comeback win against the Ravens. So that was the Steelers are gonna have their handful in that game for sure. But I think I'm gonna assume that Kenny Pickett's gonna start. I think Mike Tomlin's not dumb. I think he's gonna ride the hot hand. Kenny Pickett has the hot hand right now, and he's motivating the offense and he's motivating the fans and stuff. Even though I think that game is gonna be in Buffalo. Yeah, the game's gonna be in Buffalo. So even though it's gonna be in Buffalo, Pittsburgh travels. Our fans travel. So I think it'd still be good to have Kenny Pickett starting the game for the fans, for us, for the team, just the momentum, the energy, the spark. I think we really need Kenny Pickett to start this game and see what he got. We give him a full game to play. We only gave him 2 quarters, and two quarters he scored a touchdown and he had 3 interceptions. But I still believe in Kenny. I still believe in Kenny. I don't think I have to say that, but I'm gonna say it. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what we do next week. If Trubisky starts or if Kenny Pickett starts, it's really gonna be interesting to see how this week goes. It's gonna be drama filled, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what social media says and all that stuff. I hope Pickett starts. I really do. And George Pickens was playing today. Kenny Pickett was getting the ball to George Pickens. I think he ended the game with 104 yards. Mitchell Trubisky wasn't doing that. So yeah, I think he really did just bring energy to the team, and that's something we need. We need more receivers to get targeted. The run game was looking pretty good. I think it all started to click once he came in, and I don't think that's just an anomaly. I think that may be real. I think that momentum might be real. So we got to see though what it does for the Bills. That'll be I don't even want to say it. That's gonna be the ultimate test, because it may just be too soon. It's like he just played the Jets, where an easy team, a team that we should have beat, and then we go to a Super Bowl contender. It's just the level of competition is not the same. So it's gonna be, I don't want to say it's gonna be a real test, but it's gonna be a test to see where the Steelers are at and what we can do. I guess it's gonna be a rough game. But I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I think it's gonna, hopefully if Kenny Pickett starts, I think we have a really good chance. If Trubisky starts, I don't know, man. Trubisky starts, I think we're gonna take that out. So hopefully Kenny Pickett starts. Hopefully he gets all those QB1 reps for next week. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. We really need it. I think getting these reps will be really good for this. For going into next week. Obviously, he wasn't getting QB1 reps last week. Coming into this week, he didn't even know he was gonna play. It was all spur of the moment. So hopefully Now he'll get some QB1 reps, and then possibly lead into a good game on Sunday against the Bills. But yeah, that is gonna be it for the Steelers recap. It's kind of a short one this week. Nothing. I didn't just want to be negative. Like I said, I didn't want to be negative. There's a lot of hope going into the future. Kenny Pickett is bringing the hope, so hopefully we are good next week. We gotta be good next week. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Steelers recap. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the weekly predictions, the NFL predictions video coming out this Wednesday. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next Steelers recap video. Goodbye.